In today's video, I am going to teach you how to use Hlookup formula in Microsoft Excel. This formula is especially useful when you need to search across the top row of a table, then return a value from a specific row within that table. To make everything clear, we are going to set up a small worksheet first, and then we will run the horizontal lookup. Start by typing the headers into the left side of the sheet. In cell A1, type month. In cell A2, type revenue. In cell A3, type expenses. Take a moment to look at what you have created. These labels will describe what each row represents when Excel performs the lookup across your table. Next, we will create the month names across the top. Type Jan into cell B1, Feb into cell C1, and Mar into cell D1. As you enter these values, make sure you place them in the correct cells, because Hlookup matches the lookup target against the top row of the table range. Now that the header row is in place, we can enter the numeric data underneath each month. Type 5,000 into cell B2, 7,000 into cell C2, and 6,500 into cell D2. These numbers are the revenue amounts for each month. After that, enter the expenses row. Type 2,000 into cell B3, 2,500 into cell C3, and 2,200 into cell D3. At this point, your table should be structured so that the months are across the top, with revenue in the second row of the table and expenses in the third row of the table. With the sample table ready, we are now going to add the lookup section, where Excel will search for a month and return the matching revenue. Type search month into cell F1 and found revenue into cell G1. This gives you a clear place to type the month you want and a clear place where the result will appear. Next, enter the lookup target. Type Feb directly into cell F2. It is important that you enter the value as text that matches the month header in your table, meaning the lookup will look for Feb in the top row of B1 through D1. Now we will prepare the output cell for the formula. Click on cell G2 to select your formula output cell. Selecting the correct cell matters because the formula result will be placed exactly where your cursor is. Once cell G2 is selected, you can type the Hlookup formula. Type the formula =Hlookup F2 B1 D3 2 false directly into cell G2. Before you press enter, pause for a second and understand what each part is doing. F2 is the value you want to look up, which is the month you entered, in this case Feb. B1 D3 is the table where Excel will search across the top row and then return a value from within that table. The number 2 tells Excel to return the value from the second row of that table. Since your table includes 3 rows labeled by month, revenue, and expenses, the second row corresponds to revenue. The final argument, false, tells Excel to find an exact match, so it will not approximate. Now you are ready to run the horizontal search query. Press the Enter key on your keyboard to run the Hlookup formula. After a moment, Excel will compute the result and display the found revenue for Feb in cell G2. And that is all there is to it. That covers everything you need to know.